Dear Mary Ann, I hope this letter finds you well. I hope the sisters and you are in good health. I can't tell you where I am, but it looks like home. It's getting cold, and we're getting a little break from the line. We're being sent to a big forest near Germany and Belgium. It won't be the same not being there for Christmas with you all. I'll miss our traditions and our celebrations. I know I said I'll be home by Christmas, but I know I will be next year for sure. Davidson continues to be a good friend to me. He's helped keep me alive. I pray every day that I'll be able to come home to you all. I know that God is watching out for all of us. Tell Mama to stop worrying about me. I'll be just fine. And tell Dad I'll help him with Ford when I get back home, and that he shouldn't strain his back. Tell Ethel, Barbara, and Margaret that I say hi. I miss you all, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas. With love, Robert Allen.
Think he was?
I don't think it matters much now. He's dead.
He didn't look that much older than me.
Yeah, he probably had a family, a girl back home. We're all fighting for something. He was trying to kill us. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. It just makes you think.
Down!
Another attack?
Davidson, Alan, you guys good?
Yeah, we're good, Doc.
All right.
What was that all about?
Stay here.
Where are you going?
Having a look.
Good luck.
Jesus Christ. Davidson, help me get him up.
I didn't mean to have done it.
15 just from today. It's too goddamn many. Mickey? Hey. Hey, what's up? Doc, what's wrong with him? Needs some rest. A lot of guys coming up like that. How long has he been like that? A few hours. We all need a break sometimes. Break from the front. You doing okay? Yeah. Yeah. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks, Doc. Hang in there, Mick.
What happened?
Guy shot himself in the foot.
Who was he?
One of the 2nd platoon guys.
Second platoon. How'd he do that?
Pulled the trigger when he wasn't supposed to.
Why would he do that?
War's hard on us. Sometimes you just lose it.
Yeah. What day is it today?
23rd, I think.
It's Christmas Eve.
How do you figure?
Well, mail call was Friday. That was 2 days ago. So it's gotta be the 24th.
Guess we gotta find us a Christmas tree. One of these should do.
I remember I used to wait all night for Santa to come. Fall asleep by the fire where we hung the stockings on the mantle. I could never stay up the whole night. I'd fall asleep and then my dad would eat the cookies and have the presents under the tree in the morning.
We had kind of a weird tradition at our family. All of us kids would wake up early on the farm and we'd dress up one of the steers like Santa Claus. Our parents hated it, but eventually they got used to it.
I remember hearing about the Christmas truce during the Great War. They all stopped and played football.
My dad was there. It was soccer, actually.
Your dad was there?
On the German side. Tells us a story every Christmas. He survived the war and moved to America.
So that's why you know so much about Krauts.
Oh yeah, Hail Hitler.
You're not one of those Krauts dressed up as an American, are you? Turn you into the MPs.
Oh, you got me.
I miss home.
Me too, Alan. Me too.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Sounds like Silent Night. Halt!
Water.
Is he gone? Yeah, he's a good medic. He just smells like sauerkraut.
Hawkins?
The one and only.
I thought we lost you and you were a Hawkins.
You did, I think. Last thing I remember was a sharp pain. And the next thing I knew, your kraut was staring a rifle in my face.
Are you wearing a British coat?
Yeah. He didn't have much use for it anymore. A lot of people have been coming through here. They say 3, 4, 5 per day. Well, what happened to you? How'd they catch the infamous Sergeant Heydrich?
Ambush near Aachen.
How many did we lose?
4, including Daniels and Jones.
Daniels owed me a month of pay. Guess he's gambling with the devil now.
It went quickly.
Good. It's the best way to go.
Any idea why there's so many of them?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't look like a withdrawal. More like a build-up.
Seems a bit foolish, don't you think?
The Germans aren't fools. They're making one last stand.
Towards what, though?
Antwerp.
No way they're crazy enough.
Back a dog into a corner, and eventually it bites back.
Explains the heavy armor. Must be short on field, though. They ditched some of the Panzers for some of the bigger stuff.
Panthers.
I've seen a few Tigers, too. Also saw an SS battalion roll through here the other day.
Gotta love the SS.
So, plans for escape yet?
A lot of movement right now. Best chance will be tonight.
We got one guard. He's usually sleeping. But he expects wounded men to run for.
Where is he now?
He's taking a piss, most likely. He's drunk more often than not. Shit detail for a shit soldier.
What's he armed with?
He's got a rifle. Probably doesn't have it loaded half the time.
Alright, so here's the plan. Come nightfall, wait for him to fall asleep or drink himself silly.
Make it very far with that leg?
I'll survive. It's had some time to heal.
Ours?
Could be the Tommies either way. Looks like our plans have changed. Let's roll!
rest. I think we gone far enough.
Feels like Kasserine again.
What?
All this running away, men dying.
You did what you had to do, Joe. Kick yourself over it.
I've lost so many.
Just gotta kill enough Krauts. They'll send us back home.
Are you rested?
Well enough, I'd say.
Good. Let's get a move on.
Did Davidson make it?
Yeah, actually, I left him in charge of the replacements.
Good. He's a good leader.
He's a good soldier. Bit outspoken sometimes, but you gotta be.
Agreed. Say, whatever happened to I don't want to go, Joe. I don't want to go, Joe.
You're not going anywhere.
The cows got out again. Mama, the cows got out again. Mama. Mom.
Hawkins.
Davidson. Over here. Hey, Davidson. Come here. Davidson. Come on. Let's go.
Hawkins?
Come on.
Hawkins, no. Wait for me. Hawkins, stop. Wait for me. Hawkins, slow down. Hello? Who's there?
You killed me. You left me to die.
No, I didn't, Hawkins. I didn't do that.
You killed me.
You're not real. None of this is real.
Oh, it's real. Just like how real it was. So you let me bleed out in the middle of the woods. And you know what I do now? The same.
I'm sorry, Hawkins. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
You were there. And you let me die.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You should be.
Wait up.
What are you doing, Henry?
I'm going to join up and do my bid.
You are? What about school?
School can wait. Everybody's been joining since December. I don't want to get left behind. Will you just come with me?
Fine, I'll come with you. But I'm not signing any papers.
I knew you'd come.
Well, you do always drag me into these kind of things.
Just think of what all the girls in town will think when they see you come in with those army greens.
I think those marine blues would do me just fine.
Come on, let's go.
Can't believe you would drag me into these things.
This reminds me of the meat grinder.
Yeah, Alan. Kinda does. Except now we're freezing our balls off.
At least the trees aren't exploding.
Yet. You alright, Alan?
It's my feet.
Better keep those toes moving so they don't freeze. When's the last time you changed those socks?
Last week.
It's a good way to get trench foot. You got 2 pairs for a reason. Tie one around your neck. The heat of your body will warm it up. And then you can just swap pairs.
How do you know so much about these things?
Product of living where I did. Grew up near Cleveland, Ohio. Small town called Henrietta. Lake Erie would always make for some terrible winters. Brothers and I were always working on the farm, so we had to find ways to stay warm. I only had 2 pairs of good socks most of the time, so I wore 1 pair and dried the other. Probably why the Army was such a good fit for me after all.
My father was in the Great War. Talked about how men would lose feet from trench foot. Said he's never seen anything like it.
Good men they were. Now look at us. Fighting the same enemy in a new war.
How's Sergeant Haydrick doing?
Alive. Like Hawkins.
What do you mean? I thought Hawkins died near Aachen.
That's what I thought too. Sergeant Heydrich's report said he escaped with Hawkins. He was killed in a fight with some Krauts.
How did Hawkins survive?
Kraut medics, most likely.
Why?
Geneva Convention, Alan. Rules of war.
Did it say how he died?
Says he was standing behind a German. Sergeant Heydrich fired. Through and through, hit Hawkins.
What?
I don't know what I believe. But I do know that Hawkins shouldn't be dead.
You think the sergeant did it on purpose?
Wouldn't be the first time.
What do you mean?
When we were in Tunisia together, he was my squad leader. He was a corporal, like I am now. We had a private, couldn't hold the right end of a candle. He was our bad apple on the platoon. One day we were on patrol. The sergeant had a hunch that the trail might be mined. He asked for volunteers to go check. The private always volunteered. It was an obvious death trap. The private didn't seem bothered by it. Been a farm boy from Texas all his life. Spent his time wrestling cattle. Spent enough time around that danger. Get numb to it.
What happened next?
Private creeps down the trail. We're all watching for his legs to visit the other side of the valley.
And?
Well, nothing happened. Turns out sappers had cleared it the day prior.
So why did he get in trouble?
On the way back down the trail, Private steps on a viper. Hollers like a pussycat in heat. So Funniest thing I've ever seen. Big guy screaming like a sissy. Until the buzzsaw started opening up. Had us pinned down. We weren't laughing anymore. And the sergeant made a decision. He ordered us to lay down, suppress, and fire. As the private and him went around to flank it. They got the gunner and his support with a few grenades. Only the sergeant came back.
You think the sergeant killed him too?
No one knows. There's no real way of telling. That's what makes him so famous. Or infamous. However you choose to look at it.
So it's all rumors. Childhood stories.
And every time it happens, it gets brushed over by something else. Taking out a crowd MG, taking out 2 snipers, and now escaping imprisonment.
If the stories are true, then you'd be punished. But I, for one, am hungry.
What are we having?
I'll ask. Dog 1, this is OP1 over. Yeah, what's on the menu today? No, I didn't get a Luger. Roger that. OP1 out.
And?
Venison.
What?
Apparently they took one down on patrol.
I haven't had venison since I was a boy.
My dad would take me out every year. I hated it. I love the meat, but not freezing my butt off. It doesn't really compare to this, though.
Not sure I'll feel that warm ever again.
I don't remember what warm feels like.
It's like between a girl's legs, I'd imagine.
That's easy enough to imagine.
Alright, hound dog, don't get too excited. It's your turn to get chow.
I went last time.
Seniority.
Seniority. Thank you, Lord.
Where's my venison?
Screw you, Davidson.
What did I do?
Damn screaming memes.
Well, I didn't name those at you.
I'm tired of this damn war. Tired of Krauts and tired of digging.
Me too, Alan.
It's not fair that we're dying out here and the commanders and generals are back there.
Oh, we all get the same size grave, Alan. Those armchair generals and bureaucrats don't need to know what we do out here. All we have is our band of brothers.
I know. I'm just so tired.
Try to get some sleep, Alan.
I'll try.
Think of your Ella waiting for you back home.
That I can do.